dress is called One Piece in Japanese. So, could it be the secret of One Piece? The true identity of the gum fruit has been revealed, right? In this work, what word stands out the most? It's the gum fruit, straw hat, and One Piece. These three, it's the sun, the straw hat, and the One Piece dress. Can't you imagine a girl wearing a straw hat and a One Piece dress under the sun? I don't know if the idea came from seeing a coordinated photo or finding a girl like that in the scenery, but I think such thinking could only come from there. Personally, I believe One Piece is ultimately a simple and classic work. I've always thought that dress is synonymous with One Piece. When my brother watches One Piece, I say, "Isn't that a dress?" I believe many in Japan have thought the same. Well, please listen to the end. There's an interesting story. Oda-sensei likes puns, and there's a valuable treasure connecting top and bottom. So, a large dress might be One Piece. In MusMus's important first appearance scene, a large straw hat appeared, suggesting the existence of a large dress for a girl who can wear such a big straw hat. One Piece has many large characters. He won't end with just puns. I understand. Please wait, this isn't the main story yet, but it's about Raftel, a laughing matter. Roger, after reading the poneglyph, burst into laughter at an immense treasure. It's a full double-page spread. Then, I think there's a completely unexpected conclusion like, was it such a thing? It seems like a heavy story spanning a blank 100 years, right? But the beginning feels like it was something very small. That's what it was. Imu-sama looks childish, and it might be an embarrassing secret that no one can tell. The top of the so-called organization, the Five Elders, has highly talented subordinates, admirals of the Navy, and even such important people would listen to their grandchildren at home. I imagine such a relationship with Imu-sama and the Five Elders. In this way, it started with something like that, and the story became more complicated. I don't have conclusive evidence yet, and if the ultimate treasure is a dress, a girl should play a major role in the end. Raftel and the Rio poneglyph might turn into a love story. I understand I might get criticism for saying such things. This is why some people find it uncomfortable that women read shonen manga. Even if I think various things, I've been careful not to say them. One Piece is heavily based on Indian mythology, right? It's incredible. Do you know that it's based on Indian mythology? I figured it out. If you combine Indra, Shiva, and Hanuman, you get Nika. Did you see Luffy awaken in Gear 5th? His eyebrows are just like Son Goku from Eiichiro. He enlarges just like the descriptions about Hanuman. And this is more thunder-like than sovereign hockey. Did Luffy attract thunder? Indra is the god of thunder. Shiva represents destruction and regeneration. There might be a connection to Shiva in the future, breaking the red line and regenerating all blue. I've been expecting the resolution of the foreshadowing about the snake associated with him. If they retrieve the foreshadowing of a snake serving the awakened Luffy, it might lead to a romantic involvement with her. That's what I thought. So I researched if there were gods in Indian mythology who had a romantic relationship with Shiva.
Surprisingly.
There's a god aiming love arrows at Shiva. Kamadeva seems to be the god of love in Hinduism. There are various names for her, like beautiful being the source of love. When you look at Kamadeva's pictures, riding a bird, there are various theories about this bird, but doesn't it look like a peacock? What's the name of Hancock's pirate? Kuja pirates. There are other gods in Indian mythology representing beauty, and they are often depicted with peacocks. However, Shiva apparently didn't accept Kamadeva as a partner, even though he's the god of beauty. Kamadeva's arrow is called the flower arrow. Do you know the names of the Kuja Pirates members? Marguerite, Sweet Pea, Marigold, Daisy, Cosmos, Cindersonia. Also, Kamadiva has a dual nature of affection and fierceness. He's all lovey-dovey with Luffy. It may be that in Indian mythology, Shiva ultimately ends up with Parvati. But I don't know how much Oda-sensei is using this as a model. Ganesh, their son, is created from the mistake of Shiva accidentally cutting off his head and then replacing it with an elephant head. That means he turned into an elephant. Zunisha also turned into an elephant. If so, maybe Shiva is the model for Joy Boy. Joy Boy might have wanted to present a straw hat and a one-piece dress to the character modeled after Parvati. The final poneglyph might be a message expressing his feelings for that character. Roger suddenly had a child at that age when he reached the goal. Perhaps he was influenced by some love story he read. This might explain why Luffy doesn't show much interest in girls. And speaking of proposals, what about Vanderdecken? What did he do as a genuine fruit user? Just before Law is almost killed by Doflamingo, he says, "D will blow up a storm again." There's a saying in the East, blue love is always a hurricane.